Hello, very good morning to all friends out there. A warm welcome from your mentor side with the last minute booster, which is an essential need before the exam. Is my voice audible and clear to all of you out there? Hi, can you all hear me? Yes? Where are you guys in the chat box? Hello, Sharika. Can you all hear me, my dear? Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so from the very start, we've got Geetrani raising hand. Geetrani, question and answers today, 2 days before. Thank you very much, Smita. Good morning, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Reason for meeting you early morning is that I was packed up with back-to-back part three sessions today. Exam is in November, so students are really nervous. But for you guys, I wanted to meet and say the last minute good luck to tell you guys that now is the time that we have to believe in ourselves and to just explore those fears which we are having before exam. Thank you very much, Dawani, sweetheart. Thank you. All right, so we had been meeting so many times during this preparation. We had been going detailed in the topics. We had been covering all the aspects, but still today we are feeling that so much is left. Am I right? Am I right, Khalida? Am I right, Sharika? That why are we feeling today that we did nothing? Are we feeling the same, everyone? Are we feeling that what did we do in the last months? We did not sleep. We did not eat much. We did not do any recreation. We did not go to the family functions. We did not do party. But what did we do if we today are feeling that we are short of preparation? We gave our day and night. We studied everything, all aspects. But today, deep down inside, we are feeling that we are not ready. Am I right, everyone? Am I right, everyone? Is this the feel which is bothering us today? That what was that which we were doing when we were getting prepared and we were saying that we are aiming towards this exam of September MRCOG? I can very well understand what you're passing through. We all had passed through the same. Day before yesterday, we're receiving so many messages of the convocation stage that, ma'am, I did it. I did it with you, MRCT Part 2. You know that what I've passed through. And if I am on stage today, that's because of you. And believe me, I know what people have been passing through. Individually, each student, how they have made it happen. Now it's your turn. Please don't think about the negativity for these 2 days. Reason for that I'm here today is only that we have to make it happen. We have to tell ourselves that success is near now. We had been doing, and now is the time. We just have to be at peace. We just have to be confident. We just require being composed. The very first thing I have to inculcate 2 days before exam is to tell you, you yourself are going to tell you that I am ready for the exam. I know nervousness is there. I know that anxiety is there, but we have to tell ourselves that this is for us. Please don't think about others. Am I right that you're worried? Oh my God, what would my mother-in-law say if I would fail? Am I right in this thought? What would my family say if I fail? What would my husband say? That what did you do? Yeah, I mean, thinking about others and getting this feeling that I failed, what would I say to the world? The world would think for 1 day, the world would think for 2 days, maximum 3 days. Everybody is busy for his or her own life. It's you who are going to be successful for yourself. It's only you who have to do it for yourself. If you get successful, that's not for your mom-in-law, that's not for your neighbors, that's not for your sisters, that is for you to make your life smooth. I'm here today to tell you that please think about yourself, don't think about others. That's why I'm aghast this idea of informing the entire world that you're taking exam. It's not required. It's your exam. You have to take this exam for yourself, please. And you have to be successful for yourself, please. Let's clarify all those ideas and doubts today that we have to make it happen. the very first thought you have to clarify is that please don't be nervous. Don't tell yourself that maybe we had more time, we could have covered much. Whatever would be the situation, see, this day we have to face. The 48 hours before exam, they're always crucial. That's always the lots of negative thoughts they come in exam. And the biggest thought is the fear of unknown. What if I don't know the questions? The fear of being disoriented and confused in exam. And the biggest fear we all have is the fear of failure. Am I right? Is there anything else which is making you go fearful? Let's target those fears together, friends. Let's target those thoughts together, friends, because whatever we had been doing in the curriculum, that's a part. Now it's the important time that we have to reproduce those preparation. Now is the time that we need to stay composed, and take my words now. Whosoever would be composed at that time is successful. I'm saying that to you now. Whosoever would be nervous at that time, no matter how hard we had been studying, the success is difficult. Why? Because the question is in front of you and you're not picking up the buzzwords. The question is in front of you and you're not picking up what they're giving the hint about. We need to be composed. We need to be targeted. And we need to be confident, at least getting the gist of the question. At the end of the day, when we are solving the questions, at the end of the day, when we are discussing, you say, oh, was this written in the question as well? That is the only thing that makes me go sad, that you were not giving your 100% in exam. The idea to talk to you now is that you should be knowing that we have been preparing, but please stay calm at that time. I just need your normal heartbeat of 72 per minute at that time. That's my requirement of talking to you now. Would I get the confidence just because that is required for success? See, getting anxious, what would be an exam? That's pretty natural. But why would do something which would make us go towards failure? Why we would go towards those things that is going to decrease our efficiency? Athira, Dhwani, Sharika, everyone out there, Smitha, my dear, I know everybody had been passing through ups and downs in preparation. Few had ill health, few had a difficult domestic routine, few had no leave from the hospital. We all had been passing through the same. But now let's work on the last 48 hours. Let's work on those points. Even now, success is possible. Believe me. Even today, if we decide, the success is possible. Nothing to worry, please. Nothing to get depressed upon. Don't be fearful. At the end of the day, it's just like one exam. What maximum would happen? Let's think of the worst so that we get our confidence back. Khalida, Dhwani, Athira, what maximum would happen? Please tell me. If we take this stress, if we take this anxiety, and if we get depressed at the moment, what would happen? Tell me the maximum, the worst thought of yours. The worst thought here is that we won't be able to make it. Is this the end of the world, Rupali? Is this the end of the world? I mean, if we fail an exam, I know lots of people around who had been doing in 4th attempt, and they are doing the mentorship today. At the end of the day, when you are passing, that doesn't matter. Nobody asks you in your life, how many attempts did you give? I'm thinking for the worst at the moment. Nothing would happen. We'll take 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and we'll rise up again. This is the worst I'm talking to you about. So why to be nervous? The most important thing in life is your health. The most important thing in life is your family, and you get everything if you have it. Now I'm here to tell you guys that let's think for the best. Let's think that no nervousness and no anxiety is there. We have to aim success. And whenever you aim success, I very well understand, Delia, what you have been through. When you aim success, Believe me, that's the first step when you reach towards success. Let's think positive. Let's talk positive, and let's feel positive. I want you all to say to yourself that I have done it. I have done the preparation well. I'm ready for the exam, and I will pass this exam. We will do it. 100%. We will do it. People before you were not having some supernatural, the entire brain is same. The preparation is the same. Only approach towards the exam that makes the difference. Only the composure makes the difference. Really say for real that we are going to do it and we are ready for this. From this point onwards, whatever discussion is going to be in the last minute group, whatever discussion is going to be in my open Telegram, you don't have to say, oh my God, we don't know anything. Please support each other and think positive, and let's talk positive. Believe me, these positive vibes, they do matter. Another thing which I would like to tell all of you is that try to avoid discussions prior to the exam and in between the exam in the Pearson Center. That's a very important thing because that affects your state of mind. I do not want any of the student, if you get your friend or if you get any known person out there, please go to the exam yourself. Don't talk to anyone. Prior to that, you'll be listening to my voice notes before sleeping and reaching there. That's it. The last thing you have to do prior to the exam is listening to my voice note. That's it. Nobody should talk to you, because if anybody says, how does the postmenopausal ovarian cyst less than 5 centimeter go? And at that time, your mind is full of thoughts. You say, oh my God, I'm not remembering. What would happen? You go and read the first question, you start your exam, and your mind is in the postmenopausal ovarian cyst. You're going to go with a fresh mind, and tomorrow in the morning, early morning at the exam, you are not going to read anything because it's not necessary that what you're revising at that time would be in your short-term memory. That creates confusion at that time. Am I clear, everyone? Nobody is going to talk to anyone in the Pearson Center. I'm going to be very strict on this because that affects your mental capability and your efficiency at the last moment. At the same time, when you have a break between two of the exam, the gynecology and the obstetrics, even then, you're not going to talk and discuss with anyone what happened in the exam, because whatever you have done. That's not going to make a change. Second exam is equally important. Don't discuss anything with anyone. After the exam, it's another story. But when you do that before exam, your second exam gets affected. I want 100% efficiency in the second exam as well. Am I clear, Zuleika, Pallavi? I'm serious about that. I will do that, Savati. I will send 2 voice notes, friends. One would be the night before exam, you're going to listen to that voice note and sleep with that voice note. And then morning, when you're reaching to the examination hall, the voice note you're going to listen as many times, but at least before going to the examination hall, the last voice note, how to approach the question, what you have to do, that voice note you're going to listen to and go into the Pearson Center. No talking with anyone, Sarah, please. Okay, I'm saying that out of experience. I'm saying that because students, they simply collapse reaching to the examination hall because they have a nervousness of the peer group. Believe me, the nervousness of the peer group, that really affects. Again, I'm saying that you had been studying for your kids, for your husband, for your family. They had been sacrificing for you. Nobody should make it have an effect because of their talk. People are of different type. Few people, they just talk for the sake of talking, but you get affected by that. Please don't do that. When you come out of the Pearson Center, there would be lots of comments. Oh my God, that was so difficult. What was the answer of the 50th question? What did you do for that EMQ? Ignore everything. And remember, Sitra ma'am told you that you don't have to listen to anyone. Why? Because the next 100 questions are very important. Those 100 questions would make your destiny. Am I clear about this, please? I'm coming to that, Dhwani, yes. Am I clear about this thing? Nobody is going to talk anything about the exam prior to the exam and in between the 2 papers. And I'm strict about that. You will feel the difference when you go open-minded reading the question. And you will feel the difference when you're occupied because, oh my God, what if my friend passes and I fail? Don't think about this. It's your exam. You have to pass for yourself, and this is your life. Nobody is going to get affected if you pass, if you fail. You have to do it for yourself to make your life go progressed. That's it. All right? Have very clear thoughts reaching to the examination hall. Make it very clear that if you have faith in miracles, they do happen. I'm talking to those who are feeling today that you could have done better in your preparation. Let me tell you, let me be very clear about this, that students who have not wasted a single day, they did not have any problem, and they were preparing towards the exam in a very focused manner. And as compared to them who had ups and downs, who think that they could have given more time because of some domestic problems, because of some hospital routine, not getting leaves, or some ill health going on around, they could not give 100%. For me, as a mentor, for me, out of my experience, everybody is equal today. Everyone is equal today. Have faith in this. You all are equal. The only person who would be successful would be the person who would have a positive attitude, who would say, I would do it. The only person who would be successful would be that person who would be composed in those 3 hours. And those 3 hours would make the difference. Today, you all are absolutely at the same level. No matter you did day and night, no matter you did 5 hours, no matter you did 2 hours, if you're not going to read the question carefully, if you're not going to perform an exam, it does not matter what you had been doing in the last months. So for me as a mentor, everyone is equal, and everyone has equal chance to get past an exam. No calculation RCOG is for your previous preparation, but RCOG is going to see that exam question answers only. So tell yourself that I have equal chance to pass as that of my colleagues. Don't think that how anyone has been putting in effort. That does not matter today. What matters today is what you are going to do in exam. Am I clear about this? I'm telling whatever I'm saying here, that is out of 3 to 4 years experience of students, of part 2 examination, and telling you guys that what happens when the result comes. There is miracles definitely happen. And these miracles are actually the effort you're putting into that question. Thank you very much, Yamini. No worries, my dear. The recording would be there, right? Okay. Now, let's do the last minute tips. Yamini, up till now, I was just giving the booster. I was just motivating you guys. You can listen to the recording for that. Now I'm coming to the curriculum part and the examination approach and the pattern you're going to follow. All right, so let's discuss, please. What did you decide for yourself, all of you, that you're going to do extended match question first or the single best answer first, or you're going to go with the pattern? Like first would be SPAs in your exam, and then would be EMQs. Now I have to give you an idea. For the last 2 exams, there had been some mixing. All right, there is a possibility, very well done, Dhawani. There is a possibility, friends, that the first exam would be gynecology. There is a possibility that it would be obstetrics, and there is a possibility that few of the extended match questions would be mixed. Does it make any difference for you? It doesn't make any difference. Every question is important. We would not get confused on this, even if it's mixed, even if it's a gynecology, even if it's an obstetrics. It does not make any difference. So please, no nervousness for this. Be ready for this, okay? When we are ready for something, it doesn't come as a shock. All right, so it can be mixed paper, it can be gynecology paper, it can be obstetric paper. That's point number 1. Okay. Second point is that my suggestion to all of you is, if anyone is having a faith in doing EMQs first, you can go for that. But my suggestion always for students is that go with the flow. I mean, go with the pattern which is in front of you. Because what happens is at times, under the nervousness, you are doing the extended match question first, but you're thinking about, oh my God, we have skipped the single best answer. When you're going with the flow, there's a feeling in mind, oh, keys, you're going in a sequence, and it's not going to be a trouble in terms of whatever has been passing through, you have covered it up. All right. Now tell me that how much time You people have adjusted for yourself. That's the most important thing. Yes, Sahar, we'll go with the pattern. That is from question number 1 till question number 100. Am I clear? Everyone, going with the pattern is always giving you a good time management. Otherwise, you get confused in exam. Number 2, please. How much of the minutes in the exam you've allocated to the single best answer? How much time have you allocated to the single best answer? Yeah. 60 minutes, right, sweetheart? Pallavi, 60 minutes. All right. Now, 60 minutes is maximum you're going to give to the single best answer. Let me tell you honestly, when you will be doing single best answer around 25 to 30, you will find out that it's all repeated. You'll see the question and you know, for example, MI-ST elevation would be there, right? For example, Myrina as the first HMB or the first endometrial hyperplasia without atypia would be there. These are tiny questions which are always in exam, all right? So whenever you go with the sequence, there would be quick questions as well. But those quick questions are actually compensating for the questions which are new, for which you have to think. All right. So if easy questions are there, rapidly you are doing not more than 60 minutes. Please, your timer should be set on this. That is on the Pearson screen. You should be knowing that 60 minutes are the maximum you're giving for the single best answer. Why? Because 120 minutes you're going to keep for your extended match questions, 50 extended match questions. Right? They are separate, Swati, in the folder, but exam is one. For example, for the first paper, 50 single best answer, 50 extended match questions, Swati, my dear. Then break, then it would be 50 single best answers and 50 extended match questions. All right. So in total, it's going to be 100, including both exams, and 100 extended match questions and 100 single best answer. For each, it would be 50-50. All right, you complete your single best answer, the extended match question opens up. All right, now what I need to tell you is paper and then question. Yes, that is like that, my dear. In Pearson, it is exam, the question appears and then the answer, that is the options, they appear. All right, all of you, please, whenever you're doing the single best answer, you mark it. There is a block down there. Where is my pen? There is a block down there where you can do the flag. All right, so you can mark the questions which you have to come back to. All right, if you think that there are certain questions, but please do mark them for the first go. Don't leave them. When you're thinking about them, mark them, because at times in extended match question, there's no time to come back to the question. At least you've marked in first go. If you have time, you can come to reconsider your answer, but don't leave them. What I mean to say is during the paper solving, don't leave them unmarked. Are you people getting my point? Mark in that go, but if you think that you're shaky in the answer, put the flag on that question. Could I make myself clear? Yeah, put the flag that if I get time, I'll come back to that. But if you don't get time, it's not unmarked. Am I able to clarify this point, please? This is very important. For example, question number 7, Dhawani, we are thinking that we are not sure of the answer. But whatever you have made your answer at that time, do mark it. Because when you're going to come back to that, Isha, you can change your answer. The last answer before submitting the exam, which you have marked, is going to be the answer which they're going to be taking as your answer. Isha, do you get that, my dear? Isha, right? So when you are coming back to that, and if you change it before your paper got submitted, the last answer would be taken as your answer. Isha, got that? It's not that, you know, the previous one would be there. The last before submission, whatever you have marked, is going to be the final answer before marking. All right? Marking, I mean, when you select the option. I mean, when you click on the option that gets colored. So that option is done. All right. Yes, they do give. Yes, my dear. Janani, they do give. And they give a paper and you can write down your things on that. And the Pearson, they do get that. Yes, that changes the color. Janani, how does the flagging becomes? Yeah, that actually changes the color, and the red flag, yes, the flag, no, it's not the red flag. Actually, it's the color of the questions. You need to come back. That's there, right? When to stop reading at all and for how many hours to sleep before. I'm coming to that, Sharika, just in a bit, all right? After these things. I will tell you just in the end that now what you have to do. All right, exactly. Khalida, you click on the answer will go marked. Okay. Now, what I'm telling you about the exam pattern is, I will just do a quick recap. Everybody, please listen to me carefully. You will start with the flow, that is question number 1, and you will complete your 50 single best answers, not more than 60 minutes. Okay, please take care of time. You're going to read a question in a manner that you can listen to your voice. Am I clear? That you can listen to your voice. For example, I'm reading that. Last minute preparation tips, time for action, success tips. So when the question is in front of you, that increases your concentration. Because when your ears, don't be louder because other people are also there, but your ears can listen to your sound, your voice. That increases the concentration. Otherwise, what happens is students, they say, ma'am, we read the first line, we read the second line, we read the third line, and then we thought, oh, what did we read? And we go to the first. You know why it happens? Because other thoughts are in your mind. You start reading and you feel, oh, what did I read? Go back. We don't have multiple reading times in exam. So when you're reading for the first time, read it very carefully. Read it in a way that you are picking up the buzzwords. And you should be very clear that your voice is coming to your ears. Can I tell you, could I make myself clear that what importance does it have? This has a very important role, that your concentration is better because of that. You don't miss out the words. The chances are less because they're dual effects. Your own voice is actually coming into your ears, right? Now, second important thing is that you mark the answer. And while marking the answer, if you feel that this answer is not right, please flag the question. But if you're shaky, always have a feeling that first instinct is the right instinct, okay? The second times when we go, actually, we are getting shaky. So always think, no negative marking at all, sweetheart. No negative marking. You have to attempt the entire paper. If your question is wrong, it would be wrong. It would not be having an effect on your questions, which you have done right. Right, Isha, sweetheart? No effect on that at all. So you're going to focus upon the question paper. You're going to focus upon those parts which you have done. And for every question, just pat yourself. Oh, I've done 20 questions. Keep encouraging yourself during the exam, right? Okay, I've done 50. All right, SB is done. Be confident during the exam. Don't let your nervousness overpower your efficiency at that time. 50 are done. Tell yourself, wow, Sharika, 50 done, 50 more. Let's do it. Okay, have this feeling deep down inside that we will make it happen, and there's no problem in this practicing, because we had been doing it earlier. If last 10 questions are left, tell yourself only last 10 are left. Only last 10 are left. So things are going to be very easy if you are going to stay confident and your morale would be higher. Now, a few important things I have to tell about the exam, which is not related to preparation. It's about exam attempting. A very important thing which you all need to remember is that in extended match question, students, they directly go to the options. Seher, Dawani, Khalda, Isha, Swati, Zulaikha. You all have to remember that there are certain instructions on the top of extended match question. So please don't miss that. The reason for that is there are certain words which are written. Pick up the best option. Pick up the next option. Pick up the most appropriate option. Pick up what would be the side effect. Except if you miss out these words, you miss out the gist of the question. If you don't read that, that means that you have missed out. You start reading, for example, these are the options. And this is the question number 1 of EMQ, question number 2, and question number 3 of EMQ. There are instructions written here. Students, they make a mistake. They directly go to question number 1 and they start reading the options. if you don't read the instructions of the EMQ, you don't actually understand that out of those options, maybe 3 or 4 options are correct, but that leading word would tell you that what they want us to choose. Please don't miss that out. These are very tiny points, but they're important for you to be successful. Please follow the instructions. Every word read carefully, listening to yourself. And the leading part of the question is super important, please. What are they asking for? What they want you from that question. That's very, very important. When you're marking that, I always tell my students, for example, when you mark the question, the extended match question, we have given 120 minutes to the EMQs. When you're marking the answer, go back to the question once again and see, all right, that's done. That is the suitable one. 3 or 4 would be narrowed down as per the options. But if that happens, you should be knowing that 3 to 4, which you've narrowed down from those options, it's okay. Concentrate on the exclusion. This can be, this cannot be, right? Extended match question are very important because maximum students, they pass in the single best answer, friends, but EMQs, they tend to have difficulty in. So my request to all of you is that don't get tired your EMQs. When you'll be starting your EMQs, I would be ringing in your ears that this is the time that you have full attention on the question. Doing each question, please tell yourself that if I pass this question, I would pass the exam. When you are around 80th question, you will be exhausted. You would be feeling on 80th question, I'm getting tired. My attention is less. Please take a chocolate, take some candy, drink juice, because at that time, your sugar levels, they really matter. And on 80th question, when you're tired because you've done 80 questions till that time, tell yourself 20 more. And if I pass these 20 questions, now I would pass the exam because these 20 questions would make the difference because everybody is exhausted at the moment. I have to excel from the others because it's a competitive exam. Am I clear about this? You have to be motivated on 80th question. Tell yourself, take a sip of juice at that time, take a chocolate at that time, and tell yourself, now these last 20 questions is going to make my destiny. If I pass these 20 questions, I would be excelling from others because now people would be missing out words. People would not be reading carefully. Now I have to make the difference in the last 20 questions. You'll tell this to yourself, you'll have energy booster. And even to the 100th question, you will understand that the 100th question, maybe 90% of the students will make it wrong because at that time they've given up. But you, being Sidra ma'am student, are going to fight till the last question. You will fight till the last question because the last question also is part of your success destiny. Am I clear, everyone? I mean to every word which I'm saying today, I mean it because that's out of experience. That's what is going to make a change in your result. And we are going to be successful together. All right. I would like you all to be a very good time management, please. Students, they do call after the exam that, ma'am, I couldn't do last 5 extended match questions. I couldn't do the last 6 extended match question. I don't want that, please. Be very careful in the time management. It's a long paper. It's a lengthy paper. My experience out of last 2 exams from the students is that they're not giving very big extended match questions in Pearson as they used to give in the on-site exam in terms of the written exam when it used to be. But even then, whatever is there, you have to read it carefully. Even if it's going to be, all right, Swati, but you were allowed to take depends on Pearson to Pearson, sweetheart. If they did not allow last Pearson, take chocolates, my dear. All right, take something like which has a good glucose content. All right, so do that. But if they do, the candies are allowed, Dhwani, no? Yeah. All right, fine. Thank you very much, Sharon. Okay, do take to them. All right, so then that means that you have to water. Water, Sarah? Seriously? I see. All right. Yes, please. Kausar, this is what we have discussed. Kausar, I'm going to post the recording as well, my dear. I have discussed in much detail that first it's going to be the single best answers. We have discussed in detail, my dear. okay? That we are going to take the single best answers at first. All right, very well done, Swati. That's like my students. My requirement from all of you is, okay, before I go to the optimism again, please tell me that out of the question paper or question attempting, any question is there which is in your mind. I have done the entire addressing of your, yes, please, Dhawani, please. Yeah, my dear.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sweetheart. Yes, my dear. No, no problem. That's my responsibility, my dear. Yeah, please, Dhawani. Yeah.
So, ma'am, I just wanted to ask is that in the exam, will we have like a separate folder for SBAs and a separate folder for AMQs, or it's just going to be from start, first 50 would be this thing and it will continue to EMQs
Yes,
after
100.
that?
Yes, my dear. It happens like that. The
So
question
there's no-
changes from the 51st.
So we don't have to do anything. It will be like, suppose like how we are solving strategy or past MRCOG, it will be like that in continuation.
Exactly. After 100 question, the paper submission would be there. Then there would be a break and the second exam would start. So for you, you'll just log in into the exam. They'll ensure that your login is done in the Pearson. You start from question number 1 till question number 100. You don't have to do anything in between.
Okay. And ma'am, the EMQs, so 50 meaning one will have another 3-4 questions, right? And then so on and so forth for 50 means total questions will be more for EMQs as compared
50
to 50
means total. Okay. Total 50.
For
example, no, I'll tell you. This is the that's my pen. These are the options of the extended match question. It's got 1, 2, 3 questions, right?
Right.
So when the next EMQ is there, it's 4, 5, 6. So total these questions include 50 questions. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Total EMQs, they are 50. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Got it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you very much, my dear. Thank you. Yes, my dear. Somebody else wanted to unmute. I'm here to listen to you guys. It's your day and all ears towards you guys. Yes, please.
Ma'am, this is Alicia. I wanted to ask you is this EMQs and the options would be on one page and the marking for each EMQ like an option A like question would be on one page, or then we'll have to keep flipping pages?
For the next question, you have to flip the page. For the same question is on the same page and the marking is just you click on that and that changes. So it's on the same side. For one, it is on the same page, my dear.
So like if it's the first question, then the option A, B, C, D will also be on the same page.
Same page, yes. So you click on C, so that gets marked. That means this is your answer.
And then that flagging also is next to it. So in case if I mark as C and then I flag it to come back to it, is valid, or once I mark C, I can't then change it?
When you come back to that, for example, you've clicked on C this time. In the next go, you're clicking on B. The C would get colorless and the B would be marked. So the last thing, the last click is taken to be before submission is taken to be your answer.
At the end of the exam, that is, at the end.
At the end when you're submitting. So before that, whatever had been marked, that would be taken as marked. If you have changed even 3 times one of the answer, the last marked before submission would be the marked answer.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Alifia, my dear. Thank you. All right. Yes. Your college ID, Zulekha, sweetheart, which started from part 1. That is the college number, which is your number. That is everybody's identity. All right. This is what you have to do. Okay. All right. Okay. Any other question regarding the exam attempting, please? Anything you people want to ask regarding extended match questions attempting, or anything you people are shaky about the single best answer attempting? So we have decided all of you together that we are going to do the single best answer first, and then we are going to do the extended match questions. In the single best answer, we'll give 60 minutes, right? Only 60 minutes, and then 120 minutes we are going to give to our extended match question. And you all have promised me that you will fight till the 100th question, and the last 20 EMQs, when you're reaching to them, you're tired, you tell yourself that now we have to make our destiny by passing these last 20 questions. Keep on encouraging yourself. Tell yourself that Sidra ma'am is saying that last 20 questions are the most important question because maximum students will make it go wrong, and it's a percentile exam. Am I clear, everyone? Yes, exactly. Yes, my dear Khalida, the Pearson would make you log in into your account in their time, and then they're going to set that. Okay, once your exam would start, then they will be easy. All right, that's my girl Savati. That's my girl Sarah. Yes, Pallavi, my dear, I'm ready to listen to you all. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, every EMQ has how many questions? I mean, is there a fixed number of
Depends.
questions?
No, sweetheart. In our exam, it was
Okay.
like 5 for my VBAC percentages were 5, and there were 3 questions
Okay.
for each. Total, they can't exceed more than 50. Total. Okay. So it's
Okay. So
there, like
every.
if you have 3, 4 have 4, few have 4, few have 5,
Okay.
not less than 3 generally. Like the abortion clauses, they
Okay.
give around 3 to 4, you know. That's how they
Okay.
make. Yeah, my dear.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Ma'am, and normally in these recalls, the questions are not well structured, or the options are
Exactly.
not like that. You have the like common options. So I think it will
Yeah.
be very different in the
It
final
won't be.
paper,
No.
right, ma'am? It will be very clear.
Pallavi, sweetheart, the recalls, they make you go confused. Why? Because they are students' recalls, right? And when you'll be coming out of the exam as well, of course, 100 extended match question, one can't write like to that level that everything is remembered. So in exam, everything is very clear. In exam, repeated options are not there. Even clarification in terms of giving a hint towards one direction, that's very clear. So because it's a paper that has been, set by the experts, of course, so it's no confusion. But at times, 2 or 3 options, they're very close. At that time, your exclusion should really work. All right. So close options can be there, but repeated options are generally not there. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, just one. Ma'am,
Yes,
in these
please.
last 2 days, should we like revise our tables, diagrams, or
Yeah,
should
I'm
we
coming to
actually
that.
do? Yeah. Okay, fine, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
In last 2 days, what we have to do, we are just going to discuss now. And the exam attempting any question is there, we are going to take now, because then we are going to move that what we have to do in 48 hours now. Submission only, all 100 questions done, otherwise not done. Submission not for each question. No, after the exam is done. So Malatha, my dear, after 100 questions are done, then you're going to submit. Okay, right? So that means that now complete paper, not after each question. All right, Khalida, Dr. Sidra, if EMQ all option in one page and question on the other page, how will I go on and back? No, question and the options are on one page, Khalida. The next question and the next EMQ would be on the other. I mean, next one. Okay, that they're on the same page, sweetheart. Sneha Deswal, ma'am, in general, how many options would be there in EMQs? Sneha, that depends from A. At times they go till S, and at times they go till O as well. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, no. But remember, almost around 7, 8 options are very irrelevant. They just want you to read through it and exclude it. They are not even related to the question. So this just like you just have to scan them. Need I revise that what you have to do for the extended match question? Are you people clear about the extended match question, that how you're going to solve that, or should I just reinforce that again? You all are going to read. These are the options, please. This is the instruction block, and this is your question number 1. Now, when you're going through that, all right. So when you're going to that, everybody please pay attention. These are the options of the extended match question. These are the instruction written. And now this is your question number 1. The first thing you're going to do, everyone, is please pay attention here. You will read the instruction. That is step number 1. Step number 2 is that you will read your question. After reading the question, please write it down, everyone. You have to reinforce that in exam. After reading question number 1, you will not read the options. You will make the answer in your mind. And specifically for the percentages question, do not read the option. Make answer in your mind for question number 1 and start reading the options from here. Now, the exclusion, ignore them. Only you would be left with 2 or 3 finally. So you have to think about 2 and 3. Again, read the question, and then you'll get the answer. Am I clear, everyone? When you read the question and you go to the options without making up your mind for the answer, you always get confused, because A to O, there are too many options there. Always make your answer. And very important thing about the percentages question is never read 20 percentages in the question, in the options. Because when you start reading those percentages, it's volatile. You forget the actual percentage as well. Am I clear, friends? Am I clear, everyone? So what you have to do is you read the question, recall the percentage from your answer, then search that answer. For percentages, this is mandatory. Could I make myself clear, everyone? Are you all following me for this? These are the last minute things that are going to make an effect on your exam attempting. They're going to make an effect. See, if 1 or 2 questions after these, you're going to make an extra right from other students, our job is done. We would be passing the exam because this is an extra thing which you people would be knowing. Exam solving is an art. Now, whatever we had to prepare, we have prepared that. Now we have to learn this art and we have to be successful on those 3 hours. All right. Very good, Ruchi. Very good, Yamini. Thank you, Sahar. Now, what we have to do in 48 hours from this point onwards. I have certain points to discuss with you. You all have the last minute list, which we made. 100% you will get questions from there. And 80 questions would be from those topics. Just take my words. 80 questions would be from those topics. Because that's out of experience, that's out of the pattern the college had been following. What you have to do, your good name, my dear, Inflinix Zero. My dear, your good name. Your name is now visible. Zarina doesn't have that. Okay, Zarina, I'll give you that. I gave that in the last minute sessions. Khalida, Isha. All right, I'll post that in the group again, okay? We did that in the last minute revision session. I gave them a complete list. Okay, no problem. I'll post in the last minute group again, all right? The last minute revision group, I'm going to post that again. All right, no problem. That was in my, the student who took my last minute course. So that's there. They had been doing for the last 15 days, but I'll post that list for you guys, all right? In the WhatsApp, all right? Okay, Ruchi, sweetheart. So, all my students who were in the last minute with me, who did all the revision with me, they know that for the last 15 days, we had been doing that, right? The students who don't have it in the last 48 hours, you just have to revise those topics, those algorithms, scan your exam questions. And if you have done strategy earlier, just scan strategy if you've made your one-liners. This is going to be from today, our pattern, that's it. From today, we are going to do only those topics. We are going to scan all those algorithms, which I've told you that there would be 100% in exam, and just revise your exam, scan your exam questions. That last minute points for you, which you think is volatile, you've made your last minute, which I used to tell you in this session as well, that you just have to revise these in 48 hours. Only that would be done, because 80 out of 100 questions would definitely be from those topics which I've given you guys, right? Yamini, 1 complete mock is fine to do a rehearsal. 1 complete mock, Yamini, you have purchased my mock, do the mega mock. That is the 150 single best answer and 50 EMQ. Don't do the module-wise mock, because module-wise mock is earlier better. Now you do a mega mock, which is the complete mock of mine, like in which the 50 SPAs and the 50 EMQs are there, like, you know, the 100 first gynae and the 100 ops. Do only that once, okay? And do that in 3 hours time. All right, Sharika, you also have to do that mock only, okay? That 1 mega mock you have to do. Now, coming to the point, in 48 hours, more than this revision, you just have to remember that this is the time when you need to save your energies. Don't get exhausted, please. I don't want any of the student going to the examination tired. We don't have to be tired in exam. I need fresh mind, because see, whatever we had been reading, if we are not able to pick it up, Savati, sweetheart, students, they purchase the mock. Yeah. If you want mega mock, Savati, it's just last minute. I think it's only for $10 now. Yes. The mega mock, it's only there. My RFA mega mock. Yes, that's a different one, my dear. All right, I'll post the link in the study group. Just do the mega mock. That's it. Okay. I'll just post the link in the last minute group. All right. Yeah, that's only one. Okay, Costa, I'll do that. All right. So what I need to tell all of you is that now is the time that I need your energies. We all have to take care. Thank you very much, Sharika, my dear. Love you. We all have to work on our positivity at this time. So are you people feeling some lack of appetite, or are you good in appetite, all of you? I mean, now, are you people good at the appetite, or are you people that your mood swings? I want that now, please. Energy foods should be there. Don't take care of weight in these 48 hours. This energy would really boost you up. Tell yourself that you have to take more glucose. You have to take energy food, proper diet. And I don't want, very well done, Geeta. That's my girl. No, 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 Khalida. No sleep, no food. Why? Khalida is my student. Why no sleep? Why no food? Yeah, we should have a very good sleep. Tell yourself that I will do it. Sidra ma'am is with us. And why not to take food? If we won't take food, how would the mind work? Wow, how would the mind work? No, Zulekha, my dear. How would our brain work if you're not going to take food? Let's become Geeta today. Geeta says, I'm foodie. Let's become Geeta for 48 hours, friends. Yeah, you all have to take good diet for me, please. Take shakes, take dates, take, if you want, you're good and you're fond of chocolates, please take chocolates. For these 48 hours, we have to eat everything. I love you, Geeta. Everybody has to be like Geeta now for 48 hours, please. Yeah, she's eating like anything. And we all have to be Geeta for 48 hours. No problem, Khalda, my dear. You can take without sugar, okay? Sweets without sugar. All right. So we all would be like Geeta for next 48 hours. We will become foodie and we will eat everything that will give us energy. And we'll go with the examination halls like Sidra ma'am's warriors, that we are here to pass the exam because we are very well prepared. We are best prepared out of all. What we need to do is just be optimistic and follow the tips, follow the sequence, and we would do it. All right. In this way, we are going to approach our exam. I don't want any nervousness at all. Rakina, I think you were not in my last minute, right? You did not take my last minute course like students, yeah? That's another WhatsApp paid one, right? I'll send you to you, my dear. Okay, no problem, Rakina. I'll send you in the September WhatsApp. All right, just give me a while after the session is over, and that September WhatsApp, which was the initial WhatsApp we made, I'm going to put the list there. All right, no worries at all. Now you need to remember for this that now from this point onwards, we have to be optimistic. You just revise those things which I've given you earlier, and you just need to take care of this thing that now onwards, only optimism would be there. I am very sure if your sleep would be adequate, if your appetite would be fine, we just want attention. And see, attention comes from all this. Focusing comes from all this. So we have to focus on all the good. You have to believe in yourself that we have been doing daily practice. Today onwards, no shakiness, no nervousness. I should not receive any message with tears. I want messages with smile. Ma'am, we will do it. We had been doing it earlier. People had been doing it earlier. We would do it as well. If you don't feel like eating, tell yourself, maybe this food would make you successful. It's only how we approach the system. It's only how our mindset is. And that really works. I don't want anybody to have a shaky mindset because that would have a shaky performance. This is the time where we should have a confident mindset because the confident mindset makes you feel confident in exam. You know, if I am sitting in exam and I always tell you guys that I did all my exams in one go. Reason is not maybe I'm some superhuman. It's not like that. But I have a very clear approach towards the exam. If I would be doing my 8th question, I'll tell you about myself. If I am doing 8th or 10th question during the exam and I simply don't know, this is an out of this world question, my feeling would be no problem. This is the 8th question. I'm going to compensate that in the next 10. I will not make any next 10 questions go wrong. I take the exam like that. All right. I don't get my next 10 questions should not get affected on my 8th question. Do you people get my point? It's not that if you don't know one question, that should give you encouragement that my next questions should be compensating for that. It should not be that this question should affect my next questions, which I know them already. This is the approach I want from my students in exam. This is the approach which you people should have in exam, and believe me, you will do it. I was in my MRCOG Part 3 exam, and my first 2 stations really went bad in the OSCE. I told myself before the 3rd station that I still have more 11 stations to go. I can still pass the exam. And I gained up the confidence, and I did it with like 76% in one go. I would like to tell all of you that this is all doable. It's only that how composed you are in your personality. And I have to make you strong. That being strong in your life, that's very important. Let's approach the exam with full strength, with full motivation. Even if initial questions, they are difficult, even if the initial questions, they are tough, please don't worry. They play with your mindset, because the last questions would be easier and the initial 2-3 single best answers or the 2-3 extended match questions would be difficult. All right, so don't worry. This is how the examination paper that's set. After all this initial talk, which we have given our precious time with each other, I want to tell you all, believe in yourself and anything is possible. I had been very busy, maybe 500, 600 students in MRCOG Part 3, appearing in November, multiple parallel batches I had to open up, and packed with the November students with the January 2022, 360 people in the January 2022 course, but you all are very important to me. Taking out this time would make a difference. Talking to each other would make a difference. Please believe in yourself. Have a change in your attire for next 48 hours and tell yourself, please, when I say that encourage yourself, that means a lot. Stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself, I'm ready for this. I will face it and I will ace it. Coming to you guys, that's really important. For the last 36 hours, I would like to thank Safa. She even did not sleep, private messages, giving all the confusion questions, taking references from me. And I'm really grateful that Safa was like on toes in the last minute group, confusion folder. She was answering all the questions for you guys because she knew that, you know, ma'am is having 4 live sessions in a day. For the last many days, I was having 4 to 5 live sessions in one day. So this time was really important. I'm really grateful that for all these things, she was there in your WhatsApp in the last minute. All the confusion folder has been solved. All the exam questions we have solved together. We have done everything. Even now, if there are some confusion questions, don't worry. After passing exam, still, I tell you guys that these are some confusion questions that would stay confusion questions forever. You all have to stay confident in exam. You have to tell yourself these 1 or 2 questions would not make a difference. We have prepared everything. And believe me, today you're feeling that it's foggy memory. Zulekha, when you'll be opening up one question, it would be very clear to you guys that it is part of your memory, because then you will be thinking about that question only. All right, you would be thinking about that question and everything, my every discussion, my every word, that will be in your mind and you people would do it. Please believe in yourself. I'm here to give you strength. I'm here to give you motivation. I'm here to tell you guys that this psychological booster I'm taking for the last 3 to 4 years, and then we celebrate. Now it's your turn and you would make it possible. We had been doing things and we would make things happen. I just want you all to write down your last minute things. Listen to my voice note before sleeping on Monday and before you go to the Pearson Center on Tuesday. 2 different voice notes. The last voice note on Tuesday, you're going to listen to that and then you're going to go into the center. And we are going to go live and we will be celebrating this success. Don't worry. I'm with you guys. Your strength and your motivation would make you successful. Yeah. Anything you people want to say? I'm right here, Swati. See, you people would see that we would celebrate. You people would see that we all would be there. And it's just like few months. In 2022, take my words, you all are MRCOG. 2022, you all would be in convocation. Right? Okay, Akila has a question here. Ma'am, how many questions on average we can expect to be out of the box and maybe not sure about that? Akila, generally in exam, 50% would be very straightforward. I will talk separately for single best answers in the extended math question. In single best answers, straight away 25 to 30 would be repeat, right? 15 to 20 would be new questions. Out of that, 10 would be simpler, which are the basic topics. 5 single best answer would be difficult one. We would do it, no problem. 5 would not make the difference. 45 would definitely make the difference. Even if there are new questions, Yamini, please practice exclusion, sweetheart. Right, Geeta, Yamini, Zulekha? Please practice exclusion, that when those questions are there, make them right. Tell yourself, oh, nobody knows about these 5 questions. If I'll do it, yes, I will be passing this exam. Right? Yes, please, you can definitely unmute Athira. This is your time. Yes, my dear.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hi, sweetheart. I'm very well. Thank you very much. Yes, my dear.
Regarding this flagging, I'm still confused. Suppose if I don't know, suppose 10th question is I don't know the answer at all.
Yeah.
So I will leave it flagged, or I will mark something. I will answer something and go.
Answering must, because you never know that you can't come back to it. So answering is must, then you can flag that this is the question I have to rethink, but don't leave any question unanswered. Because if you don't get time, my dear, at least your first instinct you have answered. If you have time, definitely you can come back. But if you don't have time, at least, answer it correctly.
You're marked. Yeah, so like answering and flagging is different?
Yeah, no, answering is marking the answer. Flag is that you want to come back to this question.
So if I have to come back, I have to answer and then flag also. Both are different options.
Flag is that you want to reconsider. These are some questions where you want to come back to them after completing the paper.
Okay.
Right? And marking is that you're answering, like you're solving the paper.
Yeah, suppose it's the 10th question, I have marked. With a guess, I have answered one answer. But I have to come back, I will flag that also. Like 2 things I will do there.
Exactly, yes. Then you will do the flag. Flag is not at that point. Swati, right side or left side, where the previous Pearson, where was the marking, the highlighting the question that you want to come back to it? Janani, right side, left side? It's below. Dhawani, here? Right. Here, there are different blocks which are written that, okay, these many questions, they've been solved. I mean, for example, you've done 20 questions, so they will be like answered 20 question, unanswered this much question, flagged, you want to reconsider this much question. Got it?
Yeah.
Right?
Clear.
So this is how it's going to be on the right side. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Dhawani. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much, Safa, sweetheart, for being there. You are my backbone. And thank you very much for taking care of my lovely students. These are your students and we all love you. Thank you very much. So, Kausar, am I clear now? Yes, thank you very much. Dhawani, you have to remind me something regarding MRCOG Part 1, huh? Do message me. I wanted to talk to you about something. All right. Okay. Am I clear, everyone? Yeah? All right. Thank you very much. Any other thing? Now, how is the morale after the booster? Did you people find a little change towards the approach of exam? Khalida, my dear, you want to listen to my 6 recordings only? That is those 6 recordings, I mean the last minute recordings, right? Yeah? Yes, you can do that, my dear. Yes, you can do that. Complete them, because few people are saying that they don't have good memory with the theory part. Oh, you can just revise them. Put the headphones and revise them quickly. All right? Okay, yes, my dear, you can do that. All right, thank you very much. This is my family. These are my students who are not going to have the lack of motivation. We are here ready for exam. We are going to make it happen. We will be together enjoying this success. Anything you people need for the next 48 hours, I'm right there with you guys. Till the examination hall, I would be ringing in your ears like the students, they say. For every question, I'm going to be with you. But you have to prove yourself to me that whatever I have given you the tips, you all are going to follow those tips. I hope these words would stay in your mind. I will be giving the voice note so that you can listen to that before sleeping on Monday. And after waking up on Tuesday, before entering to the examination hall, just listen to the voice note and go for it. You are my warriors. I know it's tough time. I know we think about the sacrifices we have done, but once the success is there, we are going to forget everything. Please take care of your sleep. Take care of your diet. No nervousness, no anxiety. We are going to face it bravely and we will come out as successful. I love you all. Take very good care of yourself. Lots of hugs, lots of motivation. I would be right there on the prayer mat for you guys because I know that it's again my exam. I am being tested again. If something happens in the result, no matter it's a success, no matter it's the other way around, we are together and we'll make it happen. Thank you very much. Love you all. You'll all get the recording on your portal. All right. RFA portal website. You'll all get the recording. Bye-bye from my side. Lots of hugs, lots of prayers. We are successful. We are ready. We have already made it. We would do that. Just follow the tips. Just follow the sequence and stay motivated. Love you all. Bye-bye from my side. Lots of prayers, lots of regards. Take care. Stay motivated. See you all in the study group. Bye-bye. Thank you.